Hello, everyone. My name is Dr. Carla Drenner. This classroom companion video for PP 612 program evaluation focuses on evidence-informed decision-making. In this video, we will examine how program evaluation supports informed decisions in public and nonprofit organizations, and why evidence is essential for responsible leadership and accountability. The purpose of this video is to connect program evaluation theory to real-world practice. We will focus on how evidence is used to inform decisions about programs, policies, and services, and why evaluation is an actual leadership tool, not technical. Every public and nonprofit decision affects real people, budgets, and institutional trust. Evidence provides a shared foundation for decision-making. It allows leaders to justify choices, demonstrate accountability, and show stakeholders that decisions are grounded in more than opinion or political pressure. Evaluation helps answer three essential questions. What problem are we addressing? Is the program working as intended? And are the outcomes worth the cost? These are not abstract questions. They directly shape funding, program design, and continuation decisions. Evaluation is a management and leadership tool, not just a research exercise. Really, at its core, program evaluation is about informing decisions. A starting point is something called a needs assessment. This is a starting point for evidence-based programs. It identifies who is affected, the scope of the problem, and gaps between current and desired conditions. Without a clear needs assessment, programs risk solving the wrong problem or serving the wrong population. Evidence-informed decision-making begins with a needs assessment. Without clearly understanding the problem and who is affected, even well-designed programs risk addressing the wrong issue or missing priority populations. Measuring outcomes. So outcome measurement defines what success looks like. It tracks change over time and links program activities to results. We typically distinguish between short-term, intermediate, and long-term outcomes. This helps evaluators and leaders understand whether programs are producing meaningful and sustained change. In real-world settings, evaluations often combine quantitative and qualitative data. For example, in workforce development, needs assessments may identify skill gaps, while outcome measures track employment or stability. This mixed methods approach gives a fuller picture of program impact. In practice, evaluators often combine quantitative and qualitative methods. This allows decision makers to understand not only what happened, but why outcomes occurred and how programs can improve. Determining economic value involves tools such as cost-benefit and cost-effectiveness analysis. These methods help leaders compare cost to outcomes and make resource allocation decisions. The key leadership question is whether the program is worth the investment relative to the alternatives. So determining economic value helps leaders assess whether program outcomes justify the resources invested. These analyses support responsible stewardship of public and nonprofit funds. Ethics are central to evidence-informed decision-making. Evaluators must be transparent in methods, respectful of participants, and cautious about oversimplifying complex data. A critical ethical question is how findings will be used, especially which may affect vulnerable populations or funding decisions. So evidence does not speak for itself. Evaluators must apply ethical judgment when collecting, analyzing, and presenting data, particularly when findings influence funding or program continuation decisions. Effective evaluators and leaders use evidence to inform, not just justify predetermined decisions. They balance rigor with context and combine data with ethical judgment. Evaluation should strengthen learning, accountability, and organizational improvement. Effective program evaluation supports learning, improvement, and accountability. Evidence-informed decision-making combines technical skill with leadership judgment and ethical responsibility. So as you continue in PP 612, consider how evaluators can balance clarity and nuance when presenting evidence to decision makers. This balance is central to ethical and effective program evaluation. Thank you, and this concludes PP 612 Classroom Companion on Evidence-Informed Decision-Making. Understanding how evaluation informs decisions is essential for improving programs and serving the public responsibly. This video is designed as a supplemental learning resource that you can revisit throughout the course. Thank you again.